Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. We're going to rock another testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Yet again, we're going to go with test, test, 1, 2, 3. Test, test, 1, 2, 3. One more time. Let's rock it. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Mic check, mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check. All right, everybody, welcome to the stream. We're going to be getting started here shortly. Until then, hang tight. I'll be back, and we will get kicked off here properly. Happy Friday, everybody. By the way, I do want to point out this is a drinking stream, so things might get a little bit rowdy. Stay tuned for a Friday stream. RSJ fan, what is going on? Welcome to the stream. Thrilled to have you here. We're getting ready to get kicked off here, ladies and gentlemen. If you have questions ahead of time, hit the chat box with them, and I will address them when I come back. Going to go grab 2 brewskis, sit down, and let's get started with something a little unique here tonight. Yo, RSJ fan, thank you so much for joining on mobile. Means the world to me, man. Hope you're doing well. Love following your stuff on Twitter. If you guys have not seen RSJ fan on Twitter, check her out. She's awesome. She's got a lot of great takes on both things, video games and kind of just the world in general. And we're going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy Friday, each and every one of you out there. Thank you for joining Bauer's stream here tonight. This is a vacation stream. And guys, I know I haven't really been the most updated, uploader in the world. You guys probably just saw me drop off the face of the earth other than maybe 2 streams really since last December. Kind of been on an extended hiatus. Hasn't been by choice, but by necessity. But I am not going anywhere. During that time away, I've had to think very hard about whether this is something that I am going to be able to continue to do. My career has taken me in a direction where it's very difficult to do anything other than work, hang out with the kids for maybe an hour, hour and a half at night, and then go to sleep and prepare for the next day. It's been very difficult times trying to figure out how to fit certain things in there. But let me tell you, God, family, and video games. Those are like the 3 things in my life outside of work that just keep me busy when I'm not working. So trying to get YouTube back into the fold here because I miss each and every one of you, and I thank all of you for being here tonight. Wanted to go live. I'm on a vacation. Just spent some time down south at a wedding, which was absolutely wonderful. Traveled with the kids. Really for the first time on an airplane and multiple hours in a car. I mean, it was just such an incredible experience. And also seeing the person get married was an absolute blessing. Yours truly was the best man. And I got to say, I'm pretty happy with how the speech came out. Got a lot of laughs at the end of the day, or at the end of the speech, but was really nervous kind of going into that part, but just thrilled for the person who got married and everybody involved. And you guys may or may not see my youngins tonight, because I think they're old enough now to be wearing clothes when they come in, but it's 5:49 on the East Coast and it's a Friday night. Go back to work on Monday. Got back from Florida and just been hanging out watching a whole lot of New Japan Pro Wrestling, the G1 Climax, catching up on that. For those of you who are like, oh my God, professional wrestling, it is an art and I absolutely adore it. I am a shameless mark and I will be happy to talk about anything wrestling, whether it's New Japan, WWE, or AEW, or any of the indie scenes as well. So don't feel afraid to, if you got a few marks here in the crowd, to send in some questions about what's going on in the professional wrestling world. Frank Yeager, welcome to the stream, my friend. Great to see you as well. As always, Frank Yeager says 64 stream. I would do that if I was willing to pay the money for the expansion pass, which I absolutely am not. Huge, ridiculous scheme going on there. Very Sony-esque by Nintendo, but I may or may not do it anyway. This one time because Frank Yeager, of all people, asked for it. Don't get me started on Ocarina of Time. Better yet, we were just talking about wrestling. If they put WWF No Mercy on there, oh yeah, I alone, that would be worth the price for me. Best wrestling game ever. I've got the Nintendo 64 black cartridge in this closet back here. It's a beautiful, wonderful thing. I got to give a quick shout out here. I'm in my Super Nintendo online catalog right here. We see Kirby's Dream Land 3. Listen, the last Kirby that came out is an absolute must play. And if you're being honest with yourself, which, I like to think most of us here on this channel are, you've got to put that game in the running for Game of the Year. Absolutely phenomenal level design, the polish that you would expect from HAL Laboratories. And let me tell you something, not only has that game been an absolute joy and blast to play with my kid, it's just a phenomenal game in its own right. They dropped Kirby's Dream Buffet yesterday for $15. Kind of like Fall Guys meets Wario games. Just an incredibly tight HAL Laboratories experience with all that polish, again, that you would expect as per that 3D Kirby game that just came out earlier this year that my kid can't stop playing and I can't stop picking my jaw up off the floor and reattaching it to my skull. Just an incredible value in gaming, especially on the Nintendo side of the house where you just don't see that. Typically it's, hey, we're going to drop a game for $60 and 5 years from now, you're going to be paying $60. Not the case here. If you have kids and or if you enjoy games like Fall Guys and you're a fan of the Kirby series, pick it up, $15. It's been awesome so far. Ton of really cool unlockables. A lot of fun gameplay-wise, play up to 4 players. Me, my wife, and my 2 girls will be playing it together over the course of these last 3 days in this vacation week. But I'm going to get started here with a Coors Light Pounder. We've had a few before the stream, maybe 1 or 2. It's a vacation stream, okay, guys? I've barely done anything since December. Don't drink out there. I'm not encouraging it. But what I am saying is that there's nothing wrong with kicking it back with a little bit of moderation on a vacation. I feel like they need to make a movie called 10 Mile based off that rhyme right there. Cheers to each and every one of you out there. Thank you for being here. We are going to start today with a run in the original F-Zero. Gotta happen. I've been putting so much time and energy into this game lately just because it's F-Zero. It's 31 years old. Still is great. I'm fully convinced it's one of the best games of all time. You look at what they were able to do at that time with the graphic limitations or the graphics limitations. And back then you're like, oh, this is like, I can't believe that these graphics exist. I remember what it was like when F-Zero came out. And even though you can play it now on your phone, in a browser, anywhere, I remember when it was such a huge step forward. But when you look at the soundtrack and the way that they put those MIDI themes together. You put graphics in there where they make the absolute best use of that Super Nintendo hardware to make the cities. So we'll play, you know what? I'm going to show you guys Mute City. We'll start with it's the opening circuit. Think of Mario Kart, where you've got your star circuit is the hardest, right? And then you have your mushroom cup and your flower cup. This is going to be the starting one. I'll put it on a fairly difficult level, or at least medium. We'll go from there. We'll see how we do. But you'll see how well it holds up right here. But before we do that, cheers, like I said, to each and every one of you. And then we'll see where the night leads us. It's almost 6 o'clock p.m. on the Eastern Coast, and I don't have work until Monday. And all we have planned really for the weekend is to watch some New Japan Pro Wrestling and play some games. My wife is the MVP as always. God bless you, babe. I love you to death. Thank you for the time. Let's play some F-Zero. The Tears says cheers. What is going on? The Tears. You, my man, special shout out to the Tears. One of the greatest people I've ever known. Absolutely phenomenal, and Bauer kills royalty right here on the channel. Thank you for joining, dude. Seriously, tip of the cap to you, man. That's a big deal. You've probably heard me marking out a little bit about New Japan Pro. This guy knows. The Tears knows what's going on. I'm losing my mind because my favorite wrestler of all time and ultimate badass and ungovernable, Tetsuya Naito, is in the finals in his block against Zack Sabre Jr. Don't know what to do with myself. I'll be pacing around, biting my nails. We'll see it. We'll see where it goes. But I really get into this stuff, ladies and gentlemen. It's kind of, well, I'm not embarrassed. Like I said, I'm a shameless mark, and I will say nothing other than that. Nothing on this side has any level of meaning to me other than, hey, you like wrestling, cheers. All right, let's pick up F-Zero. I think it's down here somewhere. Let's see. Where you at, F-Zero? I've been playing you a lot here. I did see the other day. I rolled through here and just a ton of new titles popped up. Really, really good job of them to be adding not just Super Nintendo, but regular Nintendo titles consistently. I really love that about this series. Or about this online package, rather. And this is just the basic. I didn't do the expansion pack because, you know, I don't want to put money towards stuff that's just clearly meant to fleece you, right? To gain ill-begotten gains based on our nostalgia. Let's just put it that way. There we go. All right, F-Zero. Back then, man, this is 1991. You guys got to think about this, man. Delusions of Grandeur. Welcome to the stream, guys. I got a serious buzz going right here. So if I'm rambling and going off, my bad. It's only going to get worse. But thank you, each and every one of you, for being here tonight. So look at this. Again, you're talking about 1991. We're going to do Night League. Let's reset this here. Just to give you a good idea of what we're looking at, because I don't know how you select or go back. So you got all four of these cars, right? You got Captain Falcon, of course, making his debut in the video game world in F-Zero on Super Nintendo. Golden Fox here, Wild Goose, and see seeing the engine unit, the max power. They've got the graph in there. This was groundbreaking back in 1991. Try this one more time. I'm gonna go with Captain Falcon as always. We'll do the Night League. All right, we did it on beginner because I don't know how to select any other one, but that's okay. I mean, look at the city. See the cars going on the right-hand side of the screen. Of course, on the left here, if you need health, you can go into this little side of the road, which is in every level at some given point. You touch, obviously, the sides of the levels, you are in trouble. You'll lose some health. Let's take a look at that. See that? You got your little power in the top right. It's basic stuff, but man, it's ultimately just intriguing and compelling. Just at like a feral level. Like, it's just fun. It's just fun. It's just fun. And I still think the city in the background looks good too this day. might even play through all 3 circuits, guys. So we got 4 laps here. Easiest course of the game. There's a car you're obviously meant to lap, and this is what I call blinkies. If you hit a blinky, you will go flying into the side, right? It'll do significant damage to you. I refer to people in the left-hand lane in real life these days as blinkies. Avoid them at all costs. Get around them. Even if you have to go to the right, avoid the blinkies. How many people understand that reference? Not many, but it's okay because I do, and that's what it's all about. So we're going to get our first appearance here of Big Blue. And you guys will recognize the theme from Super Smash Brothers. It's still my favorite theme in the entire franchise, and it's a Super Nintendo MIDI version, which is all good. Just like Gao's theme, right? From Street Fighter II, the original, in my opinion, is the best theme by Gao, even though they put it on guitar. They've made it bigger and grander in previous or in later entries in the franchise. Here's another Blinky. Let's get past them. Sometimes the simplest things in life are the best, am I right? Welcome each and every one of you to the stream while we start off with the most random thing we possibly could have. Oh, and by the way, for those that don't know, every time you get a lap, you see that little green S in the bottom right of the screen, you pick up a boost. Again, 1990/1991 represent. I'm playing this in 2022 and it's as great as it's ever been. I love it, man. I really do. I put up a video not too long ago on my Twitter. And again, this is a drinking stream, guys, so I'm gonna misspeak a little bit here and there, so forgive me. But I put up a tweet of me hitting a shortcut that has just apparently been embedded in my pretty much the fiber of my being. Totally forgot about it, just played, and my hands just went. I probably hadn't played that level in maybe 20 years. Maybe the early 2000s. Go check it out. I'll repost it after we get done with the stream here tonight. But just a phenomenal example of racing games done right, where you put in certain shortcuts where you can cut off part of the track to get ahead or catch up if you're behind, right? Because you still have your race limits here, right? F-Zero is like, yo, if you don't finish in the top 3, you're out. You lose a life. Hopefully you got enough to continue. What was absolutely incredible about it was just playing and just feeling like, I'm not going to go that way. I'm going to go this way, going through a minefield and hitting a jump perfectly for the first time in 20 years. Video games are special, man. Those moments are special. I love that minutia that video games can bring you as you play them for an extended period of time. It's just really, really good things. Thanks each and every one of you for being here. Let's see. Quick resume since I started using it. Rock, says RSJ fan. Absolutely a game changer and a significant differentiator between PlayStation 5, which I honestly think may be the worst console I've ever owned, my least favorite console ever, and also the least impressed that I've ever been with any console on release. But yeah, huge differentiator there. You can hold up to, I think, 4 titles if they support quick resume, and not all titles do, but most do. And it's awesome to be able to just go right back to what you were playing across multiple titles without having to close out the application. On PlayStation 5 all the time, I'll accidentally select another application or to go look at something else and it'll close out what I'm playing. Nothing more next generation about that, huh? Than not being able to multitask and do different things across applications. Truly next generational, Sony. Thanks for that. Microsoft has not pulled any punches. They put gamers first. And a lot of that is because they were forced to after having really, with the Xbox 360, the market share of this industry, only to lose it through the same greedy practices that Sony is putting into play or has been has been implementing for a long time now, at least seven years or so. So it's just a cycle. I suspect as Xbox slowly but surely chips away and comes back, if they are able to get the lion's share of the market again, they'll probably revert to doing the same thing that Sony is doing these, last few years. But either way, man, whatever console you're playing on, and if you're playing on PC, the most important thing, as always, you'll hear this all the time on this channel, enjoy this medium. I don't care what you're playing. Have fun and love life. Let's go on to the next map here in the Night League. I love the music in this game, man. I really do. I love that it tracks your times, too. Big Blue, baby. Classic. And the sound design for the time. I mean, not just the music, but the actual sound design. The engines going at full power, hitting ramps. And, you know, if you don't hold down on the direction pad, you lose a little bit of health and have a rougher landing, right? The difference between not holding down on the D-pad versus that little when you do. Just the little things in F-Zero that make it great. Here they put in the first environmental there being ice. Probably one of the easier maps in the game, but as you get to later levels, and especially when you hit Firefield, which is like Rainbow Road on crack, okay, for those Mario Kart fans in the audience. Another phenomenal Nintendo franchise, by the way, that remains fantastic to this day. Just incredible game design at a very, very early stage of this industry, from a console standpoint in particular. So how are each and every one of you doing out there on this Friday afternoon or evening if you're on the East Coast like we are? You guys got plans for the weekend? Hit me up in the live chat there. We'll be looking at throughout the night as usual and responding, because if you guys know on this channel, when we stream, we don't just hang out and talk about video games, and I don't just mark out about wrestling, but what we do is we hang out together and we do a bit of a podcast and streaming with the actual game, the gameplay. So I think tonight we're definitely going to hit some Xenoblade Chronicles. We'll talk about maybe some other things. I've seen some requests for Elden Ring, which I haven't played in a while. But, here, we got a Blinky. Let's get past it. Oh, hit him. Oh, that wasn't too detrimental there. And I like as well, by the way, when somebody comes up behind you, because this is early racing game genre, ladies and gentlemen, right? This isn't Gran Turismo or Forza Horizon 5, which, by the way, RSJ thing, you've been like digging the DLC, the Hot Wheels DLC for that Something Fierce, right? Let's get over and get a little bit of health back here. So hit me up in the chat, RSJ. Tell everybody what you think about, if you can. I know you're on mobile. But let everyone know what you think about that DLC. I know you've been a really big fan of it. That game itself, the fact that it was on Game Pass, was absolutely just a textbook example of what makes Game Pass so special. You know, it's not just mid indie games that are on there or lower rated titles, but huge Game of the Year, some of the best experiences available in this medium, like Hades. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have not played Hades, for the love of God, play Hades. Doesn't matter if the last game that you touched was Pitfall on the Atari 2600, okay? Doesn't matter. Did I just mispronounce the Atari? I can't check this right now, because I have a box for this in my basement. Hold on one second. Okay, thank God. The Atari 2600, that is correct. Okay. Dear Lord. All right. I thought for a second that I had committed a criminal sin, right? Something that should legitimately be criminal if you mispronounce the console that you're referencing as if you're some all-knowing sage. Wasn't my intent, I'm just saying, did I? So anyway, needed a little bit of a sanity check there because, nope, I am not sponsored by this company. I just like their swill, okay? By the way, Coors Light is the only beer I've ever drank that actually it gives me the illusion that my thirst is being quenched. I mean, I don't know if that's a compliment, right? I don't know if that's a compliment or if that's maybe something that we should probably push it a little bit lower in the reviews of Coors Light, but fact remains, look, I've had plenty of microbrews. I've been in the connoisseur phase, where I've got my Fu Manchu, and I'm just, this has an acceptable ratio of hops. I've gone through that phase. Coors Light has come out on the other side every single time. I'm not saying it's the best tasting thing out there, but it is my rock and my go-to. Like on a vacation stream on a Friday, August 19th, 2022. Holy Lord. As I said August 19th, it just hit me that we're literally almost 9 months into the year. I'm still writing 2021 by accident on paper. Now, if memory serves me correctly, we're going to be playing Deathwind here. Let's see how this goes. No! Sand Ocean. Memory served me wrong. Mafu! DJ, oh my God, is that DJ Mafu? Yo, DJ Mafu, honorary guest of the night. Bro, I hope your family is well, dude. Being a dad, I haven't talked to you since like right before you became a dad. That's all I'll say. Think about you regularly, man. Still pray for you regularly. Thanks for joining, dude, and thanks for saying what's up and letting me know you're there. All right, we're off to just an atrocious start right here. This is like Tetsuya Naito's first 2 matches in the G1 Climax 32, dropping his first 2 before running the table to get into the block finals, baby. Here we go. Let's pull a Tetsuya Naito. We're gonna finish this first place. This is tough. This is a tough one. I actually legitimately need health right now. All right, let's hit that speed boost here. Get past Wild Goose. Not responding well to that. There we go. I love that little check in the background there. Lets you know someone's right on your tail end. All right, baby. This is so intense. The game's 31 years old and I'm on the edge of my seat, biting my tongue. All right, baby, we've recaptured first. That was a little hairy there for a little bit. Let's slow down, get a little bit more health back. We got a full boost in the end here, or in the tank rather. Get to the next lap, we'll accrue 2 of them. So if we really need them, we can pull them out. So you guys let me know if my audio needs to be readjusted. I didn't really check the mix before I went live. I was just like, thumbnail, lights, get the computer going. This is probably a record time in getting ready. So I'm probably not at my finest, but we're all here hanging out, and that's what's important. 2 laps left, baby. Let's hit one of those speed boosts now. On my way. Oh, that was a bad call. Oh no. Hit that second one. Go. What a turn. Well-placed blinky right here to get past him. There we go, baby. I love the mushroom clouds in the background. Blatant phallic symbols. Oh. So if you ever hit the wall like that, if you just lay off the gas, you'll be good to go. There we go, baby. Yeah, so RSJ fan, I thought the Hot Wheels DLC did look very, very, very interesting. And Forza is one of the most beautiful games I've ever played. One of the few, from a console perspective, that legitimately feels like a next-gen game, right? It feels like an actual game that was made to give you that next-gen experience. And just a great game, even for someone like myself who has not been into a racer since they canceled F-Zero. Let's hit that last speed bump here. We just pulled a Tetsuya Naito, ladies and gentlemen. We came back, finished first place after dropping. And I love, by the way, you look at that, how they capture your time back in 1990 on console. That was a legendary feature, too. You could go back and look at your lap time and all that good stuff. You know, as much as I love F-Zero, I got to tell you guys, I'm also really, 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 really torn between my favorite racing game being this one or Super Sprint on regular Nintendo. I think I would probably have to lean towards this, not just because of how much of a jump it was and the efficiency of hardware, right, and what it offers you from a game development standpoint, that it remains still eminently playable in 2022, 31 years after release. Oh God, 1991 was 31 years ago. If any of you out there are having a beer, I would invite you to now drink a sip with me. Cheers on that fact. Mother of God. Let's take a quick look at the live chat, guys. I want to see what you've been saying, because I've been focused on this circuit, and I want to see what you guys got to say, and I got to check it right here on my phone because the software that I use, Gamecaster, what's up? Sucks. Absolutely terrible. Frustrating. Doesn't work well half the time, and has issues more times than not. Should have gone with OBS. All right, live chat. Let's see. Delusions of Grandeur says old Nintendo games. Delusions, don't you worry. I'll get to more modern stuff soon, but don't forget what's come before. And it's Super Nintendo games, my friend. That was the first true next gen for consoles. I will always love Super Nintendo. I still regularly wonder whether Super Nintendo or PlayStation 1 was the greatest console ever. I feel like it has to be Super Nintendo because you got games like, I don't know, Final Fantasy VI, Final Fantasy IV, Secret of Mana on there. Chrono Trigger for you folks out there who are like, oh my God, sorry. You want me to throw Earthbound in there too? All right, I'll throw Earthbound in there. I'll throw a little bone out there. But I don't know, man. I don't know. PlayStation 1 just had so many hits too, and was such I think exponentially more of an impressive move from the previous generation to the next into 3D. Same with 64. Tough questions, and I'm not trying to answer them on this Vacation Friday. Happy Friday again to each and every one of you. I hope none of you out there has to work, whether you're watching this live or you're those folks who watch this later. The entire multiple hour streams you guys will watch later. You're insane. You have no idea how hard that hits me in the heart, man. Seeing comments on these streams like, a week later, a week and a half, like, I wasn't around during the time, but I watched your 6.5 hour stream and I commented at all these different parts, and it's just really cool. You guys out there hanging around, like, it's just, I don't know. It's always like we never skipped a day. And I know that I've been so inconsistent. I've been on extended hiatus, but I'm coming back very soon. And I've been saying that for a while, but I finally think I've unlocked the ability to do what I want to do. It's just taken this amount of time to kind of figure out the shortcuts and the efficiency gains I need to implement in order to get a video out each week, in order to get back to streaming regularly and kind of all that comes with that. And I'm ready to, I've had a couple practice runs, and I think I'm ready to go starting either in the next week, if not this coming week, the following week for sure. So we're within 2 weeks of launch to be back to regular consistency here on the channel. And I've lost a minimal amount of folks over 8 months, which is just, that blows my mind. It blows my mind. So love seeing each and every one of you here. Blazians, what is going on? Welcome back to the stream. It's great to see you. You've got 3 prayer hands there and 3 flames. I don't know what that means, but prayer is awesome. God rules. Jesus rules. And that's all. I'll just leave it at that. That's all I'll say. Not preaching to anybody out there. I know so many of you probably just cringed, but you guys know me. My faith is an inherent and huge part of my life, and I will never shy away from it, but I absolutely love it. Let's take a look here. Terry, yeah, what's up, man? Oh, yeah, Delusion says, F-Zero, this brings back memories. So Mafu also says, ooh, baby F-Zero. And then RSJ fan says, yep, I love the Hot Wheels DLC. It's absolutely beautiful. All right. Thanks, dude. I hope your family as well. Also, I'm just at work getting my end of week stuff done. This retro music is great for office work, dude. You're not kidding. I will occasionally, when I'm kind of just working, put on the F-Zero soundtrack from this game and just like nerd out to MIDI music. It's awesome. Do the same with Final Fantasy IV, dude. By the way, can I just say this? And I'm sorry, I'm going to say there's a spoiler here, but the game's been out for 30 years, so I, don't necessarily need it. One of the greatest moments in video game history is not from Final Fantasy VII. It's not from Final Fantasy X. It's not from Final Fantasy IX either. It's from Final Fantasy IV. When Cecil goes to the top of Mount Ordeals and he faces himself as a dark knight, trying to become a paladin, and the way to beat the boss is to constantly defend, in line with the philosophy of paladins. Just, man, when we brought up retro music, I always think of Final Fantasy IV and like the Red Wings theme. And anyway, I'm just kind of going off now. It's great to have each and every one of you here. Let's get back to some F-Zero so that DJ Mafu, my freaking brother from another mother, can get some more tunes going at the end of his work week. Let's do this. Here's Deathwind. This is what I thought was before Sand Ocean. So you're constantly pulled to one side of the map, and it makes it difficult to steer, right? So you've got your shoulder buttons, which will allow you to do kind of like a slight turn, right? A slight turn. But you're constantly being pulled from one side to the other, and it's very difficult. If you can manage to hit those arrows, obviously you'll get a burst of speed. Wild Goose, this is his map, man. I think canonically this is his map. Golden Fox is going off. He's the one to beat, man, right now. There's Wild Goose now. Wild Goose taking the lead. Let's hit that. Guys, if we decide to play through all circuits here and I get to Firefield, I can't promise you that I'll beat Firefield. Firefield is so unbearable. You know what? We're going to try. We're going to play through F-Zero before we switch to Xenoblade, and it's going to be glorious. My goal will be to beat Firefield on stream. And it's not going to happen. Let me tell you. That would be hard enough to do sober. It's going to be inherently more difficult to do on a vacation Friday, having a few brewskis ready to stream for God knows how long. Really do need some help here. Woo! I'm having trouble in the night league. This is no joke, guys. This is just so intense. I'm so into this. My palms are legit sweating. I'm messing around here. And look at how many non-contender cars they've placed in your way. These are the cars that you lap, but I did not get enough health back on that. Final lap here. All right, let's try to get past him. All right, we used our... Oh, there's a Blinky. Of course there's a Blinky. No, Blinky! No! Oh, my God. Oh, Wild Mongoose ain't messing around, man. There we go, baby. There we go. There we go. Guys, the fact that a 1991 game can remain this compelling this many years later, such a testament to your game design. First place, baby. Let's go. And we gained an extra life just in case the alcohol gets a little bit too much for my, reaction time. Look at that. Lap 1, we hit 29 seconds. 28. Well, okay, lap 3. Come on. Lap 3 is 29 seconds. I'm not going to be like, oh, it's 28:59. That's 29 seconds. We hit just under 26 seconds on our last lap to come back. We finished lap 1, rank 3. Lap 2, we finished rank 4. Lap 3, we finished rank 3. Lap 4 or 5, we finished 2. And then the final lap, we finished 1. Tetsu United right there, baby. Oh, the later silence levels are really difficult, but... Classic. By the way, that's the shortcut. I told you guys I put on my Twitter that I hit for the first time playing this game in probably 2 decades, and I just hit that perfectly. I knew it was coming up there since that happened, and I couldn't hit it because I was thinking about it. But it was just like all muscle memory. It was such a cool experience. Oh, that is a nasty setback. Oh my goodness, that was terrible. I need help. Get past the stick right here. Oh. Man, guys, this is not looking good. If I finish first in this one, this will be an absolute miracle. 3 laps left, baby. Let's get in the 4th. There we go. See if we can't hit this. We hit it. That cut us back to 3rd. Perfect. That's why the shortcuts exist if you are willing to take the risk. It's like basic risk management, right? Like if you're willing to take the risk, if you miss, you're seriously hurting. But if you hit it, man, you can cut off almost a 1/3 of the court. Well, maybe not 1/3. You can cut off some serious lead that's in front of you. Let's just put it that way. We're going into 2nd now, baby. There we go. We're in 2nd. And let me guess, golden. I'm going to try to hit this shortcut again. I missed it. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. I hit the first part of it. We got Golden Fox right on our bum. We got a Blinky in front of us. We just got past him. Oh. You see how they keep that Blinky in memory. It's not like you pass them and then they're not there anymore. Oh. Oh, it's going to be an intense final lap, ladies and gents. Let's get some health here as much as we can get. All right. Can't finish less than 3. I'm going for it. What an awful decision that was. Oh, no. Guys, I'm so close to blowing up. Yo, if I can finish this, if I can finish this in 1st without dying. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Look at that. Look how close that is. That's right, baby. That's how it's done. And that was the first of 3 circuits. So I'm going to go grab a brewski because clearly I need that. And I will be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining the stream here tonight on a Friday, August 19th, 2022, on a vacation stream. Go back to work on Monday, back to the hustle and bustle with everything. But these next 3 days I'm spending time after freshly being back from down south, relaxing, hanging out, because my life is amazing. As are my kids who are allowing me to play games and, shirk my dad responsibility for a little bit. Just for a scooch. Look at this too. Look at what they do here when you finish. It looks like we set some new records here. Mute City. Look at that. Can save up to 10. It's like okay, maybe it's not the biggest deal in the world. You're like, well, arcade games could do that. Arcade games were also the size of you as a grown ass adult. Not when you were a little kid playing Mortal Kombat at 6 years old like I was. By the way, I'll never forget the kid when I was playing Mortal Kombat 3. He was like 5, stepping up. I was on the sticks for like 10 people. This was King of the Hill in Mortal Kombat before King of the Hill existed. King of the Hill is an online mode where whoever wins just stays and then the next person shows up, right? And then people hold up signs with their emojis saying, oh, you did a 10 out of 10, or you rate each other, which is, pretty cool. Well, yeah, back then it was literally that, but it was the arcade. So you'd be playing the game and there would be a crowd around you in a line, and whoever won stayed on, and the next person came up and they dropped their coins, I'll never forget the 5-year-old kid who walked up after I beat 10 or 11 people. Just saying, I was just like, all right, kid, it's a tough lesson in life. You walk up, you get mollywopped, you get humbled a little bit, and then you go back and you practice, and maybe you get a little bit better. Maybe it serves you well, I'm thinking at the time, back in 1999, for later down the line. That was one of the only times I've had a double flawless victory happen against me. I couldn't touch him. This kid metaphorically put my teeth on the curb, and he actually kind of asked me to bite. He didn't even say like put your teeth on the curb. He was just like, will you bite the curb, please? But he curb stomped me. It's just a good memory that I have that actually humbled me and was fun to share. But yeah, man, I'm telling you, this game, you can see here, I've only beaten Firefield once since I've been back to this Super Nintendo version on the Switch Online, the basic Switch Online version. Just look at the bottom left of the screen. I know my face is kind of over it, but it's just ludicrous. Like the course itself remains legendary to this day, because I'm telling you guys, when we get to this tonight, after it's this 2 circuits away. When we get to this, it doesn't matter if I have 4 or 5 lives. I'm probably, especially how I'm feeling by the time I get there, I'm probably not going to be able to beat it. But we'll see where things go. Let me go grab a brewski, run to the bathroom, and we'll be right back. I'm in live chat, ladies and gentlemen. Feel free to hit me up, and thank you once again for joining this vacation stream. It's great to see each and every one of you. Let's go. I'm drinking something called The Truth. It is a very, very nice Imperial IPA. Probably my favorite. So bought that with a little crate of Coors Light Pounders. We've got some vino as well for the rest of the weekend because we got 3 days left, including tonight. Let's take a look at live chat, see who's here and what's going on before we get started on the new circuit here. I say new circuit, but it is a very old circuit that is going to probably show me get murdered and lose in front of all of you guys. Oh, wow. We got quite a few people here. Welcome to the stream, guys. Thank you. Seriously, thank you guys so much on a Friday night for being here at 6:30 on the East Coast. I'm on a holiday week, vacation. Went down south for a wedding as the best man. Had a few days down there, brought our girls and my wife, really traveling all together for the first time, and it was fantastic, phenomenal. Now we're back. We got a few days to just relax and do kind of the things that we want to do. So mommy, aka my wife, set some time aside for daddy to stream and do a little bit of YouTube work. We'll be back here regularly on the channel within the next 2 weeks at the latest. Finally figured out that magic potion, that equation on how we can get a video out each week and stream as well. So thank you guys for hanging around and spending time here. All we're doing is playing a little bit of F-Zero to start the night, and then I think we might move into some Xenoblade Chronicles. Dare I say maybe some Elden Ring. Maybe we could play something else like Horizon Forbidden West. We got all options open because it's 6:30 and I'm not going anywhere, but I am having a couple brewskis. So we'll see where that leads. It'll probably, my goal tonight, let's put it this way. My goal tonight will be to not pass out on camera. Sound like a plan? All right. You guys keep me honest on that. Let's get back to F-Zero, take a quick swig here, and we'll also look at live chat and see what is going on. Let me pick up my phone here. All right, ladies and gents. Wow, we got a lot of stuff here popping up on notifications. You guys make me feel so loved. It's not even fair, honestly. It's really not. I don't deserve it, but I sure do appreciate it, so thank you. Oh, wow. My stream on my phone is not... oh, there we go. Here we go. All right. RSJ fan says, you're one of the few that actually appreciates it. The cars and scenery are so beautiful. Yeah, she's talking about Forza Horizon. It's no joke. Being able to play that, like I said, on Game Pass, what a textbook example of how excellent Game Pass is as a value. Absolutely incredible. Can't recommend it enough. And legitimate Game of the Year contender last year. It made me sick that it didn't get up on that many lists. If you're being honest with yourself, whether you like racing games or not, that game should have been on Game of the Year's shortlist. Just a Dude, what's going on, man? Just a Dude, true story, gave me my first ever tip in my entire life. So thank you again, Just a Dude, for making me feel like $1 million that day. But hope all's going well for you, man. I know you moved a while back, and I just hope things are treating you well. Life's going well, and hope you're out there throwing your fish nets out there, if you know what I mean. I remember some of those conversations in the last few streams last year as well. So hope things are going well there as well. Borvad says, Bauer, dude, where you been? Oh, man, I've been working. Yeah, I've been working. That's pretty much it. I changed careers last year, and then it's in my YouTube channel, which I monetized against all odds. Just kind of fell off. So I'm currently working very hard to get the balance back in my life between work and hobbies. And I've had to unfortunately give this up because it's really been a choice between YouTube stuff or spending time with my kids with the small amount of time that I have. And I just obviously had to make that choice. I'm going to spend time with my kids because they're the best thing in my life other than my faith. So I've been trying to work over the last 8 months of kind of figuring out how I can get back to streaming regularly, getting traditional YouTube content out again, because that's where I think the bread and butter is. Most of you folks seem to really like my videos, and I know some of you like the streams too, and I really appreciate that. But I'm coming back very soon with a video, and it's going to be based on something that RSJ fan asked me a while back. I've actually got 2 videos coming out specifically for her. Also, Bauer killed royalty here on the channel. That's been a long time coming, and RSJ fan, that's going to be my next video. You know what it is. I'll leave that carrot dangling on the stick right now for those of you who don't know, but I'll just say it involves the Nintendo Switch, okay? Which is what we're playing here tonight for now. We're doing a little bit of a Nintendo jumble, but we might pop over to other consoles depending on where the night takes us, and in particular, this Elixir. Swasti says, yo, Bauer, what's happening? Not much, man. What's going on? Happy Friday, brother. Thanks for joining the stream, man. Really appreciate seeing you. Another Bauer Kills Royalty member. Just awesome, awesome person. Love you to death, Swasti. Thanks for being here. Toxcom says, it's about time. Really looking forward to it, man. Looking forward to being back regularly. Thanks for joining. And great to see you as always. And Borvad said, looking forward to Saints Row and Game Pass next week. I'm looking forward to it for fans of Saints Row. I do not have any time for a game like Saints Row in my life right now. Dude, I'm so many JRPGs deep. I don't know what to do with myself, right? I'm right now trying to beat Xenoblade Definitive Edition so that I can go into Xenoblade Chronicles 3. How does that work? Let me explain. Before I do, I'm going to go ahead and say... I'm going to go ahead and answer the tears here. I'm drinking something, an Imperial... Yeah. I'm drinking an Imperial IPA called The Truth. It's by Flying Dog. It's 8.7%. They also make my other favorite beer, which is Double Dog, Mad Dog Double Dog. It's 12%. Kind of unfair, but wasn't trying to handle that right now because I got this. I got Coors Light. I've got some vino, and I also may or may not have some pre-mixed Long Island iced teas. But all this has to last me the next 3 days, right? Because it's the vacation weekend. So, yes, 8.7%. Yep, check it out, man. And it's good. And again, for those of you out there, I'm not encouraging drinking, but if you're of legal age and you work your tail end off at upwards of 150% utilization rate, and you find yourself on a bit of a vacation, enjoy yourself responsibly. That's what I'm doing here tonight, and I'm having a whole lot of fun, and I decided I wanted to hang out with you guys after spending the last 4 days with my family, which has been just the best time of my life. Just so great. Just really, again, the MVP of tonight, allowing this to happen, is my wife and my two girls, and you may or may not see them at some point tonight as they stumble into the room, and if so, I'll introduce them to you. But yeah, having a whole lot of fun here tonight. Modern says, ready to play the walking simulator on PC Game Pass. Elden Ring, I want to see you die at least 20 times. You Swasti, you and others have requested that, so I may head over to that. I haven't played it in about a month. I was just kind of like, I don't feel like playing like a Bloodborne, Dark Souls type of game right now. I've been really into JRPGs. So guys, the game that I put the most amount of time in on my Nintendo Switch, not even close, Xenoblade Chronicles 2. 250 plus hours, including the DLC, approaching 300 hours. And I went from that into the definitive edition of this game on the system that we'll see later tonight, which is the first Xenoblade Chronicles. And I played about 50 hours, but I was just Xenobladed out at the time. I was like, okay, I just played 300 hours of a game that has more evolved mechanics, more evolved different things. This is the game that laid the foundation for it. The difference is the story in this one is just it's so good. And the game itself is just an RPG. It's phenomenal. Originally released on the Wii in 2010. You can't find a copy of it for any reasonable price. Even back then, it was a limited print run. I remember in like 2011 looking for it. Couldn't find it. Again, when Skyrim came out, I was like, I would love to play Xenoblade Chronicles, and I could never find it. So put 50 hours into Definitive Edition about a year and a half ago. Just came back to it, and I'm just loving it. Just crossed 100 hours. And before I play Xenoblade Chronicles 3, which for me should have been a day one purchase because I love the franchise that much, I just want to drink it in like a fine wine. I don't want to just rush to the end just to beat it. I want to enjoy it. I want to absorb it, right? And play it the way it was meant to be. So I'm playing that before I play Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I'm looking at a physical copy of Fire Emblem Three Houses, which came out in 2019, I believe, and is on my backlog. And I'm also picking up 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim, about to beat Judgment and fire up Yakuza 7 on my Xbox Series X. That's another 100-hour RPG. Man, I need another JRPG, man, 100-hour JRPG like, Abraham Lincoln, needs another trip to the theater. I mean, for the love of God, like, what am I doing with my life? I'm just stacking. Oh, and that doesn't even mention the most important game of them all that I got to get back to here at some point. Final Fantasy XIV, I'm 2 expansions behind, which means if I just play the single-player story portions and I don't get totally and utterly absorbed in the second life that game actually is with all the side content and all the great stories and callbacks and respectful, meaningful ways to the franchise's eras and lore, that's 250-hour commitment. And anytime I pop that game into my system, I'm like, why do I play anything else? Like, seriously, what's even the point? Like, why do I play anything else? But I want to experience this genre in its fullest, so I have to set it down from time to time. I put 1,000 hours or more into Final Fantasy XIV since it dropped in 2014, and I'm looking forward to getting back to that sometime, probably in 2023, because I want to do it right, and I got to get through all these other games first. But for now, that's enough talking about me. 23:27 here in Scotland, just 23 minutes shy for Borvad, hitting midnight. Says, want to stay, but work calls tomorrow. Again, nice to see you, but we'll catch you again. Borvad, thank you. Seriously, thank you so much for being here. Always a pleasure. Every time I pop on this damn camera, you're there, man, along with a number of other folks that are here in the stream. Thank you so much for your support. It still blows my mind that I hear from folks from Brazil, from Oregon, from the UK, from Portugal, from all over the world. We've got folks coming in from Scotland. It's so humbling to me, and it means so much that you folks have just been kind of hanging out the last 8 months waiting for me to come back. And as soon as I flip the switch, you're there to support me. Tip of the cap to each and every one of you. I love you guys. I love hanging out, and I'm looking forward to being back regularly with you. Thanks again for being patient and all the kind words in between as I've kind of figured out this, change in my life with this career choice that I made last year. Ready to get back to it here now. Let's get back to some F-Zero and let's hit the next circuit, and then we'll try to prepare ourselves for the final circuit, which has the hardest maps in the game, including Firefield, which in my opinion is the hardest racing course in this era of gaming, period. Even more than Rainbow Road, which had no walls. In this game, Firefield has walls, but it's super detrimental to you and especially your health. I doubt I'll get through it, but win or lose on that final circuit, we'll make a decision on whether we switch to Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, Elden Ring, or potentially something else like Horizon Forbidden West. You guys keep me in the loop on what you want to see as we play through these last circuits. And again, thank you so much for being here. Let's do this. Yes, Modern, I am still in cybersecurity, indeed. Yep, it's especially a good time to be in cybersecurity. Cybersecurity is a really cool place because before everything, before the world burned down with COVID, which I shouldn't be saying. Oh, by the way, this is Mute City at nighttime now. That's probably not the best way to start. Before everything melted down with COVID, it was one of the 5 recession-proof jobs, or one of the industries considered recession-proof in the country. And now, since then, it's gotten even more so. So, extremely blessed, man, to have been able to, continue to kind of spend time there and ascend a little bit and get, I took a new position last year, which it kind of led to some of the difficulties we've experienced here. But I'll say, man, it's all. And by the way, guys, I know you guys know this, but when I say man, I just mean like, I had someone reach out once and they're like, well, when you say man, you exclude women. I'm sorry, like I just say man to everyone. So Modern, whether you're a male or a female, appreciate you being here. And it's just kind of one of those things, man, where it caused a very, very difficult time in my life. You make sacrifices for the ones that you love and for what your ambitions are, because look, other than video games, from a hobby standpoint, like I love information security, right? That's just, I love it, but like it's not my passion in life. It's just not. Like I love games more, I love a couple of other things more, but I'm so blessed to be doing it, and I think it's an incredibly important thing, especially nowadays, right? So I take a lot of pride in what I do, but this has been a difficult transition for me and my family when it comes to the amount of free time that we have. It comes to the amount of hours that I've had to work and some of the sacrifices I've had to make. Unfortunately, one of those is my dream, which has been to continue to build out this YouTube channel. So my goal was always to just have somebody come into the stream and be like, yo, I like games too, let's hang out and talk. Like my whole thing has just been to be an advocate for how impactful and meaningful video games can be to people, and also bring awareness to how legitimate of an art form it is, right? Because I've watched this, and you guys have heard me use this metaphor a lot, but it's not even a metaphor, it's true. I've watched this medium evolve from a niche hobby with games like Mario and Pitfall and things like that, like Tetris, to a legitimate storytelling medium, an art form. And it's been such a, sorry, I'm so focused right now. I'm trying to finish first. Oh no, ladies and gentlemen, get there. Oh, come on. I lost my hat at the end there. All right. Well, you know what? They just put those grandma 60 mile an hour drivers in the left hand lane in a 75 in there at the end, right at the end, man. Look at that. Look at this. Oh man, I haven't even been playing. I'm so sorry, guys. I've been playing with my stupid face on the screen instead of the games you guys want me to play. So anyway, first place, the first 4 laps, and then I hit that mofo's bumper, and Gold Fox took me at the very end there. Second place. But anyway, very quickly I realized that I would really like to try to monetize the channel. So again, guys, you're going to see me go back and forth here. We're going to be playing games, and other times we're going to be doing podcast style, because that's just how it is here at Bauer Kills on this channel. So long story short, I set out to monetize the channel, and from the point I made that decision, I want to put time and effort towards doing that, which like 97% of people never do because of the requirements. I was like, okay, I need 1,000 subscribers and I need 4,000 watch time hours in a 12-month period. So I just started putting more time towards my tagging and search engine optimization, all that stuff. It was just more of a goal than anything. Like, look, I don't ever need to make $1 from this. I just want to hang out with cool people and kind of spread the, the awesomeness that games is, and just be passionate about it and connect with others, and hopefully have those folks connect with other people too. And I'm in a unique position where really I'm 36 now, right? I've been playing games since I was 2.5 years old, legitimately. I have video evidence of it. So from a daily perspective, right? Every single day, for the most part, I've been playing games for 34 years, like literally for almost 34 years, which is hard to think about, but it's been the one constant in my life that has always been around as I've picked up other hobbies and dropped them. The only other thing I can think of that's even compared to that is my faith and my family. But other than that, when it comes to hobbies, this has always remained, right? My passion has only grown. So I'm in a unique position to be able to talk about things off the cuff and, be able to nowadays fight kind of a lot of the misinformation that's out there, where folks are putting up games like The Last of Us Part 2 as a legitimate Game of the Year contender. Let me tell you something. If you think that game is a legitimate Game of the Year contender and you're trying to be objective, I just got to say, man, you probably don't know. You probably haven't experienced a whole lot of games. You're not being honest with yourself, right? Just the shameless tens that have come out for games like that, and other titles as well. So it's not even about The Last of Us. Forget and insert any title here, right? These days, the sheer level of disingenuity, whether it's coming from the companies and the gaming journalists, the establishment, whatever you want to call them itself, or you're from, influencers or YouTube personalities who are trying to attract sponsors, people are just so dishonest. It's so dishonest, and it's really found its way and embedded and integrated itself in the video game space, and I absolutely hate it. I hate it. It's like the passion of a million burning suns. So that's one of the reasons I started this channel, is to just be a voice in that, to not be somebody who's tied to any particular narrative, that's not tied to any particular rule of thought. Regardless of what my preferences are, I'm always going to call things as I see them. And even if I don't like a particular game, even if I don't like a particular genre, I'll still be able to point out objectively where it's strong and what kind of gamers may be interested in it, and whether something's being dragged down unnecessarily by people who have an ulterior motive or something else along those lines. So I was able to monetize the channel. I made this, in a year, and then I made the switch in my career, and it's been just unbelievably difficult to balance the two. And I think that I've finally found a way to do that. So I'm coming back here very soon with traditional content. I hope to get a video out every week. I hope to get a stream out as well every week. So one of each. That's the goal. And in the interim, I've just been focusing on family, been focusing on some difficult things going on in my personal life, just kind of knocking those things out, so that when I come back, to whatever was left, and again, it's the vast majority of you. I lost such a small amount of subscribers in 8 months. Just blows my mind. Like, that kind of support genuinely moves me. I think about it all the time. So each and every one of you out there, whether you've just recently joined, whether you're fighting this somewhere in the future, or you've been around since day one, thank you so much for all that you do. Thank you for your support. It really does mean the world to me, and by extension as well to my family. And we love each and every one of you guys. So let's get back to F-Zero. Let's knock out this next map, which is going to be an interesting one, because it only gets harder from here. And we've already started by finishing second, which didn't happen once on the first circuit. Oh, Port Town, baby. Oh man, it's so intense. I love it. So I've seen reports recently that they may or may not bring back F-Zero as a franchise, and I'm like, yo, if that happens, I'm disappearing from recorded history. Like, that's how that's gonna go. There we go. I think there's another. Nope. Out of my way, wild mongoose. Oh no. By the way, you absolutely can fly off this level. If you hit a ramp and you fly off the map, you will die. It's not like that there are barriers here that will keep you on the track. So that's also something else here that I think is a good example of how game design used to be maybe a little bit more difficult, right? Let's get some health here, baby. Get that am. Gonna hit that boost. Let's see if we can't get in front of Golden Fox here. By the way, these bars pull you towards them. So you have to actively steer away from them. Oh no, we almost went in reverse there. So we're down to 4th here. The way that the game strategically places those other drivers is just, it's great game design, but man, is it frustrating. It's so frustrating. All right, let's see here. Oh, gonna blow up, guys. Gonna blow up. It's gonna happen. We got a blinky right in front of us if you cause a downfall. Let's see. All right, so final lap. I'm getting over here as much health as I can. I need to finish in the top 3. All right, we're in 3rd. Here we go, baby. Come on now. All right, that's the kind of pass I needed right there. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Get out of my way, baby. Get out of my way. Oh! Oh, finished 4th. So we lose a life. We're down to 2. Down to 2. Got to try again. Man, second map of the second circuit already having issues, ladies and gentlemen. All right. This is so intense. It's so much fun. All these years later, and I've beaten all these maps a million times before, but it's, you know, being 36 in 2022, trying to do it again, it's fun. Let's get our health back. There we go. All right. Good run so far. We're in 1st. I keep hitting that. Let's hit that speed. There we go. It is not easy. It's fun though, man. Let me tell you. All right, 3 more laps. Let's do it. The speed there. That's what I needed right there. I can't get over how annoying those cars are. How well they're placed by the game design. Something I did notice is you never can really get too far ahead of the person who's behind you. So like using a speed boost in front of them isn't really useful most of the time. There we go. There we go. You got a blinky up ahead. Get past the blinky, baby. Get past the blinky. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. One more lap, ladies and gents. Extra life right there. That's the equivalent of picking up enough coins in a Mario game and getting an extra life. We needed that. That essentially erases the failed run last game, so I'll take it. They've got 2 cars right here. Are you kidding me? Let's hit that speed, and that's how you come on back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Inertia the Rock Band says, hey, bud. What's going on, Inertia the Rock Band? Thank you for being here. All right, baby. Red Canyon. Oh, this music's great. It's so good. It's so good. Oh, I know the secret in this one. Watch this, guys. Oh, maybe it's Red Canyon too, but that's it. Let's see. Oh, no, it's here. It's here. No, it's not. Okay, it is Red Canyon too. That's the next circuit. Oh, stay on the track. Oh my gosh, that was so close. I thought it was going off for sure. By the way, the little darker parts of that that track there will slow you down to a ridiculous degree, so you never want to hit that if you can avoid it. I love that this game is so good these many years later. Oh, that was bad. Oh, things just went sideways. Oh my gosh. That single car just screwed everything up. Strategically placed. There we go. Get past Wild Goose there. Man, these two cars. Oh, we got Stingray and Wild Goose here. Uh-oh. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Oh. Oh my gosh, it's so annoying. Final lap. We got a blinky. We got a blinky. We'll take second. All right. We'll take second. It's all good. It is what it is. Take a sip of brewski. Welcome, by the way, each and every one of you to the stream here tonight. Thank you so much for joining me on this Friday, August 19th. Hard to believe. We're almost into quarter 4 of 2022. Can we talk about that for a minute? How are we in quarter 4? Might as well be, of 2022 already. For you youngsters out there, life just gets faster the older you get. It's kind of how it goes. It's probably something along the lines of when you're 13, a year is like a 13th of your life, so it seems much longer. And then as you get older, you're just kind of like me. It's like, okay, I've been through a year so many times that I don't know what it is, but the Bible talks about it as like being chaff in the wind. It's like a breath in the air, like when it's cold, it's there and it's gone. Crazy insightful. Love each other. Enjoy yourselves with what you're doing. I hope each and every one of you are doing great out there. Let's get on to the next map, which I think is Whiteland 1. Man, I should be playing Contra 3 the Alien Wars, one of the best games of all time. No joke. It's so good. Yeah, I don't think I'll have much trouble with Whiteland 1. Ooh. As I fall to 3rd place, almost 4th. Come on, baby. Come on. Nice recovery there, baby. All right, there we go. Yeah, it's tough to hit those. It's tough to hit those ramps and not slow down at all on that pass. You can do it, and I used to be able to do it flawlessly, but I'm older and it's been a while. So, cut me a break. I mean, just imagine being the guy where they tell you back then, like, yes, you're allowed to use your electronic keyboard. I'd be marking out, man. Oh. Uh-oh, Blinky. No! Oh, that Blinky just lit my day up. Oh, that Blinky just lit my day up. Dude, leave it alone. Calm down. Why are you so mad? Come on, come on, come on, baby. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, dear Lord. All right. First. Just finish strong. Oh, 2 cars here. 2 cars. Oh, of course. Here we go. Oh, God. This is so intense. Man, I can't finish first, can I? Keep finishing second. I got an extra life there, so I got 4 chances to do it. Let's see. Let's see where it goes. First, third, second. That sounds like a fair average. Oh, White Land 2. All right. Oh, yeah, and then they update the music. That's great. This is intense, man. Oh, that's right. You have to hit that jump at full speed or you die. You die! Die! 4 laps left, baby. Then we can start the final circuit. Well, I will certainly lose once we get to Firefield. Then we can switch to something else. You guys get to choose. This ice doesn't mess around. You gotta get off your gas. If you're gonna hit that, you gotta get off your gas or else you can't get through it. I distinctly remember struggling to beat this with my brother. We both had such a difficult time. I think I was the first one to clear it. I think it was those turns right there that caused us. And then it was who was going to be the first person to beat Firefield. Oh my God, that almost, they barely made that jump. We can't mess around anymore with that. All right, so next time I'm there, I'm saving these. There's a Blinky. I'm saving those turbo boosts just in case I don't hit that turn right and I need extra speed, because that's an instant game over. You lose the life instantly if you can't hit that. So it's just easier to drive through that little pylon there instead of trying to maneuver around it. That's the trick on this map. So there we go. So you don't even mess around with it. You just use your boost right there and you're good to go. Final lap, baby. We got this one in hand. I think that this is the last map of this circuit, and then we'll have the final circuit coming up next, which I may or may not even get to Firefield, depending on how things go. May not even get to Firefield. We'll see. I tried to go around it. See, so you just cut through right there, and you make sure your other turns are tight and you're good. Oh, that was very close to landing out of bounds. There we go, baby. There we go, baby. There we go. We finished first place in the second circuit. We'll take it. Cheers to each and every one of you out there. We'll get ready for this third one, and then you guys let me know what you want to see me play, whether that's Elden Ring, what I prefer, which is Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, but I got a whole weekend of gaming and G1 Climax action ahead of us. So if you guys want to play something else, that's totally fine with me. We'll figure it out. Thank you for being here. Man, it feels so good to be back. It really, really does. You guys will. Oh, I will, RSJ. Thank you. Woo! I love about replays how you did on all of the maps. They just play it right back before you. All right, now this is where it gets real. This might be where I need to go get something a little bit heavier for my tummy, if you know what I mean. Guys, I got 2 days to recover. So let me put it this way. I said my goal was to not pass out on camera. We're just going to leave it at that. We're not going anywhere for hours. Okay, I might grab something to eat and eat it here and then turn this into a little bit of a podcast Q&A type of thing for at least a little bit. Excuse me. But it's going to happen and it's going to be a lot of fun. And I love that you guys are here hanging out. So let's get back to F-Zero and let's start the hardest circuit in the game. I'm terrified. Guys, this is where we're gonna find out really how hard this has hit me, because I used to be able to run everything but Firefield, not flawlessly, but be able to not really, you know, mess around with anything other than first or second. And now I'm just kind of like, oh my dear God, it's gonna be so difficult. But I can't wait. Let's do it. Going to stick with Captain Falcon or Blue Falcon here. Go down to the King League because we're kings, baby. Mute City 3 at night. Look at the graphics, man. Again, remember this is... Oh, that's not a good start. Remember this is 1990/1991. Just how they make everything blink and it looks like there's cars driving down below you. Like just like I said, even to this day, an incredibly fun game to play. I think this is one of the best games ever made. I really do. All things considered. Oh yeah, we got the minefields here. Let me know in the comments, by the way, guys, in the live stream. Let me know in the live chat. Let me know what you think the greatest game of all time is, and I'll let you know what I think mine is. The game I think is the best game of all time is not the game that I enjoy the most. It's not my favorite game of all time, but it's what I objectively feel is the greatest game of all time. So hit me up what you think, and we'll talk about it. Oh, hitting my speed, getting up front. We got a Blinky. We got a Blinky, ladies and gentlemen. My job is a Blinky. I've referred to my job so many times to the Terge, who's in the chat right now, as a Blinky. And I don't think he's ever understood it until right now. So Terge, thank you. Thank you so much for putting up with my Blinky nonsense before you understood the explanation. Oh God, I need to tip you, man. Here you go. Boom. Love you, brother. No, I don't want to give up. Maybe I should have, because I just hit 3 mines. Might have been a good call. 2 laps left. Let's get some health back here. For those of you out there who have played Contra 3 The Alien Wars, don't get me going. You want to talk about great games, some of the best ever. Contra 3 The Alien Wars is right in that conversation. Not for the best ever, but one of the greatest. Oh, these mines, the danger of these mines isn't even what they do to your health. It's them pushing you into that slower part of the map. It's brilliant. Like I said, it's just brilliant game design, man. All right, let's get in front of Golden Fox here. Let's get in front of Golden Fox here, baby. There we go. Out of my way, common cars that I'm lapping. Oh my God, this game loves to troll its players so hard. It loves to troll its players so hard. Let's see if we can't take this turn sharper. Get there! Get there, baby! No! First! Yeah! Suck it, Golden Fox! Sorry for the sudden outburst. Yo, I'm yelling at a developer from 31 years ago, and it's nothing. It is nothing but a compliment. Nothing but a compliment. Again, to the game design that you can be so into it, to this game 31 years later. I remember playing this on those tube TVs where they just had like the hard clicking dial with like 3 channels on it. And I was playing this on my Super Nintendo with the AV cables in the back. You need like a back brace. You should have legally needed a back brace if ergonomics was a thing at the time to move those TVs. I used to play this game on that, man. It brings back so many memories with my family. I'm about out of this 8.7%. I either am going to go get a mixed drink, I'm going to go get a very large glass of wine, or I'm going to grab another 8.7 or maybe a Coors Light. I'm going to let you guys vote on what I grab next. So I know some of you out there have been a little bit silent, but nobody on this channel when they come for a Bauer Kills drinking stream is ever silent when it comes to what I should be drinking, especially on a vacation Friday. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to roll through this map, and at the end of it, I'm going to look at my live chat. And I'm going to see what most people vote for. The options are wine, mixed drink, heavy beer, or light beer. You let me know. And as I say that, one of the greatest human beings to have ever existed appears. This is my youngest daughter, and she's great. Say hi. Hold on. Here, say it right here. Say hi.
Hi.
Can Daddy say thank you for letting him play video games? Thank you so much. What do we say when someone says thank you? What do we say? We say, you're welcome. Thank you. What am I playing?
Yeah.
Here, let me turn this so that people can see. Hold on. Hello. Oh, my girl. What do you got right here? What is this? Hold it up high. Hold it up high. Let's see so we can see it. Is this a kitty wand? Is that a kitty wand?
No, it's all Mama.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, come up here. Say hello. Daddy's talking to his subscribers. Come on up here.
Well, why get away?
You got to stand up so they can see you. Yeah, stand up. You're wearing shorts, right? Okay, stand up. Go ahead. Whoa, that is so cool. Come here. Guys, that statement on what you are voting for is probably not the most well-timed thing in the world, but it's all good. These are my kiddos. They're the greatest thing that has ever happened to me, along with my wife, and behind only the Lord. Absolutely incredible. Hey, say hi. Here, come here. Go ahead, talk. Say hi. What game? Hey, let me ask you a question here. Stand up. Let me ask you a question. What game have you been playing the most lately? Go ahead and speak into the microphone. What game do you like that you've been playing the most?
Kirby.
Kirby? Oh, that's a really interesting answer. So there's a couple different Kirby games. Is there a specific Kirby game that you've been absolutely rocking and loving life with? What game have you been playing? Which Kirby?
Kirby and the Dream Buffet.
Kirby and the Dream Buffet. I think that Daddy might have talked about Kirby and the Dream Buffet, and I think that Daddy, as usual, might have told his subscribers and his friends about how much he loves you and how awesome you are. Morgan, what are you doing? Do you want to say hello? Say hi.
Hi.
How old are you?
4.
You're 4?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Stop growing up. Stop growing up. You too. You stop growing up so fast. These kids start school next week, and I don't know what to do with myself. It's absolutely unbelievable, and it's incredible. Guys, we're going to take a quick intermission here. I'm going to go refill, if you know what I mean. I'm not trying to talk about ALCHOHOL in front of my children, at least on stream. I'm pretty sure I just spelled that wrong. That is where we're at right now as we start this stream and continue along the lines. We will be right back, and enjoy until then. Hit me up with your questions and what games you think are the best games of all time. What an epic appearance by my spawn, by my progenies. People are always like, do you wish you had a boy? No, I don't. I've never wanted a boy. Girls are awesome. No offense to anybody who has kids out there that are boys. I just, I've heard that question. Posed so many times in so many different ways, and I'm just, my daughter, my oldest, Eleanor, she's just incredible when it comes to certain games. Dear Lord, tears. Oh, Chad Hogan live tweets in, tweets. One time I'm not streaming on Twitter. Plus Twitter sucks. If Stream of Conscious had a sewage system, it would be Twitter. Chad Hogan live says, the hat is the icing on the cake for this character. I love YouTube. Been a fan for a while, Bauer. Dude, thank you so much. That's for you. I'll give you a tip of the cap. Thank you so much, Chad. Great to have you here on the stream. Yeah, I've been on extended hiatus, man. I'll be coming back here within the next 2 weeks. I'm shooting for Friday, a week from today. If not, definitely the following Friday, but back with a traditional YouTube video, at least one per week. And if I can get my editing down a little bit, maybe 2 per week. We'll see. That's way off. Let's just get back to consistency first. And also a stream. And I'm thinking also about a specific type of podcast as well. And the Terrors will like to hear this. I may start a separate channel just to mark out about New Japan Pro Wrestling and wrestling in general. But that's a whole nother story for a whole nother time. Really appreciate that, man. And yes, Terrors, I did spell alcohol wrong. So you guys type in the box what you want me to drink next. Wine, light beer, heavy beer, or a mixed drink. And once I'm done with this next run or this next map in this circuit, which I'll probably fail, I will go grab whatever the fan favorite is. So let's do that. Welcome to a Friday night stream, 7:30 almost on Eastern time on August 19th. Having an absolute blast hanging out with each and every one of you, spending some time together and just marking out about life, video games, and everything in between. Let's get back to a little bit of F-Zero before we figure out what current game we're going to play here. Dear Lord, it says Deathwind 2. I have memories. If I can just get through this, I'm happy. Get me within the top 3 and I'm thrilled. I don't need to be first. I just need to somehow... Oh dear God. This is so bad. This is going to be so bad, guys. I might, like I said, I might not even get... It's possible I may not even get to Firefield. And that's the only health in the game, in this map, by the way. It's like 3/4 of the way through it if you're lucky enough to get to it with enough health. Ooh. All right, I'm gonna have to like slow down here and just like get as much health back as I can. That did not help. That did not help. Not only that, I'm in 5th place. There's really not going to do anything. I'm going to blow up, guys. It's going to happen. It's just going to be really difficult. I totally forgot Deathwind 2 existed. And I'm so upset now that it does. All right, I'm in the top 3. I just need to just somehow get to... There we go. All right. That's fine. Get past me. Just get to the health. Of course, there's a Blinky in front of us because God knows that Deathwind 2 needs a Blinky. Oh, my dear Lord. Let's get into 2nd place here. All right. We have 2 laps left or 1 more lap left? I think it's 1 more. All right, final lap, baby. Final lap. Get past the Blinky. Finish top 3. It's all you need. Guys, I'm telling you right now, I need absolutely every single life that I could possibly get to even attempt Firefield. To even attempt Firefield. There we go. We're going to finish second behind Wild Goose, who is the Deathwind King. I'll take it. I'll take that all day and night. All right. Let's take a look. Let's take a look and see what you guys voted for the next drink. Before we head into the next round, I'm going to take a look at my live chat here. If you guys haven't selected anything, I will select it myself. Let's see. Best game, Metal Gear Solid, PlayStation 1. Frank Yeager. That is an incredible selection that I cannot argue with. That is an incredible game. So for those of you who may have just joined, first of all, thank you for being here. Happy Friday. Hopefully you got an awesome weekend planned ahead of you to kick those feet up and relax just a little bit. Thank you for spending some of your time here at Bauer Kills. Thrilled to have you here. I asked earlier, what do you think is objectively, not your favorite game of all time, but objectively, what is the very best video game ever? And Frank Yeager answers with Metal Gear Solid on PlayStation 1. And to that, all I have to say is this. What an incredible selection, ladies and gentlemen. You know, we're not seeing someone here throwing out Quest 64. We're not seeing some garbage out there like, oh my God, I really like name anything other than Metal Gear Solid. No, I'm just kidding. No, that is a legitimate choice right there that can be defended, and it's something that, as much as I believe in my personal favorite video game of all time, that's something that is a defensible position where I could be like, I can accept that. Absolutely. What a hell of a choice, coming in strong with Frank Yeager's selection of Metal Gear Solid. The Terrors. The Terror sends a pen emoji, a writing emoji. You guys have no idea how great that is. That's the greatest comment that could possibly happen tonight. So I'm crowning that as the greatest comment here tonight. You guys don't understand the inside thing associated with it, but brilliant. Love you to death, Terrors. Thanks again, man, for hanging out and being here. Really appreciate it, brother. Thanks for the support. The Terror says, I vote a Coors Light. Keep it real, brother. And then a clap or a hello. Chad Hogan Live says, oh, the icing on the cake is for this. Oh, okay. So I'm seeing different things on my software. Gamecaster, you suck. And on live chat here. So we've got, okay, we need someone to break the tie. I need one of you to send in a response. We've got the decision between a Coors Light and a mixed drink, the Terrors and Frank Yeager. 1 and 1, somebody vote for something else. Type it on in, whether you're on your phone somewhere, if you're on your computer and you're just kind of laying on your bed, chilling out. For the love of God, get up and just type mixed drink or Coors Light. Or if one of you are dastardly, maybe you'll type either heavy beer or glass of wine, in which case we'd have to push it yet again to another vote. So let's do it. We're here hanging out. This is kind of the podcast little portion of the stream. There are going to be quite a few of them tonight because it's only 7:30. I'm not planning on going to sleep before 2. Probably will happen at about 11 because I'm 36 years old and I always have these grand illusions on weekends of staying up until 12. You know, and I used to stay up till 3 and 4, and then I'd wake up at 7 and be like, oh, I'm good to go. Now I'm like, oh, I'll stay up until 1:30, and then by the time 11 o'clock rolls around, my eyes are dried out, I'm tired, I'm falling asleep on the couch, and then I just decide, you know, rather than turn on my system, I'm just going to pass out on my stomach. You know, it is what it is, right? So we're looking for one more vote. Looking for one more vote, ladies and gentlemen. Mixed drink or light beer. If somebody doesn't vote in the next 2 minutes, I'm going to grab one of each. Whew. Probably shouldn't have said that, should I? Yeah. So here's what's going to happen. I'm not going to wait 2 minutes. Guys, I'm going to go grab a light beer, and I'm going to go grab a mixed drink. And we're going to go from there. Shall we? I'll be right back to finish this circuit of F-Zero, and then we're going to figure out what we're going to play afterwards. Let's do, we'll do a vote for that as well. Whether you guys want to see some Elden Ring, you want to see some Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, or something in between. Let's figure that out. Think about it. I'm going to run to the bathroom and come back with what Frank Yeager and the Tears threw out there, which is a light beer and a mixed drink. And Terry, I'm not trying to keep it real, man. I'm trying to keep it vacation. It's vacation before going back to you know where. It's almost like Lord Voldemort's name. It's you're not supposed to say the name. You know who, you know what. We'll be back on Monday, and until then, I'm trying to have fun playing games with my friends and streaming a little bit for the first time in a while. Love you guys. I'll be right back. Oh, yeah. Blazian says, glad you're back, Bauer. Yo, thanks. Appreciate it. I'm glad to be back, too, at least for a little bit. We'll see how it goes. So we got this, which I will not say what it is, but it's got the low alcohol label on it. It's a premix drink, and it's pretty legitimately heavy. And then we've got behind it Coors Light Pounder. That's not the 12 ounce. That's the little 16 ounce pounder. And guys, I think that's all I can really handle. So we'll see. We'll see. Actually, it's not all I can handle, but it's probably all I should handle tonight if I want to enjoy the rest of my vacation weekend. The place that shall not be named. Peace out, brother. I'll be in and out all night. Thanks, man. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining the Terrage. He spent enough time to convince me to drink 2 drinks instead of 1. It is what it is. All right. Let's get back to a little F-Zero and see if we can't finish off the circuit. I'm going to need every single life I can for Firefield. I highly doubt I'll be able to beat it. Port Town 2. Here we go. Let's do it. Boom. There we go, baby. Oh, don't hit this. Oh. Oh, it's so thin. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. That's so close to losing right there by flying off the map. Hit in the back end by Golden Fox. Not messing around. Once first place, something fierce. They should make a movie out of this, right? There's an F-Zero movie. I'd watch it. I'd watch it. Even though I don't believe in video game movies, I'd still watch it. Unless Yui Bowl directed it. It might be another story. There we go. There we go, baby. Slightly go over, get some full health here. Well, not full health, but health enough. So we got 2 boosts behind us. So if we do that on the last lap, we'll pull that on out. You need to bank them on Port Town 2, ladies and gentlemen. If you're going to rock Port Town 2, you got to rock some serious turbos behind you. So I'm going to use one right now, actually, because I had someone right on my tail. You know it's going. Oh, that's not good. He hit me as I turned. That's not good. Suddenly I find myself in 4th place. There we go. Got an extra life, and it's actually critical that I finish this map with as many lives as possible because I'm gonna need every single one of them for Firefield. Them putting a blinky there is evil. That is so evil. I like that literally should be a crime for them to put a blinky right there. I can't touch the wall. Oh. Gotta get into 3rd. Got to get into 3rd. Oh, this is so intense. Yeah, I'm going to blow up. Really could have used that life on Firefield, baby. This is where it gets real, guys. These are the 2 hardest tracks in the game. Try again. Oh my god, it's so potent. Oh, I got a brain freeze. This is so potent. This is a mixture. Oh. It's a mixture. Yeah, it's so potent. How you guys doing? Hope each and every one of you doing well in your lives. having a good Friday night, ready to kick back on the weekend. Hopefully nobody has to work. The biggest danger in this map isn't finishing in third. It's finishing with health, right? Because these cars, whether it's like one of the cars you can select, so we got Wild Goose and Golden Fox here, or it's just like the random cars they put in your path on the way to the finish line. It is. I mean, you got to keep your health up, or you have zero chance on Port Town 2. Zero chance. Here we go, baby. Let's get past Golden Fox. Here we go. There we go. Hold him down. Sharp turn. Oh, see how he hits you? So they'll come up behind you and they'll hit you into the corners. It's not easy. And then you got no space. Like right here, you've got. There we go. That's where you use that. Oh man, I didn't get any health on that run. That's. That's how quick it happens. That's how quick it happens, ladies and gentlemen. I think at this point there's virtually no chance that I will beat this circuit. You need multiple lives, at least, to even attempt Firefield. We'll try, though. Maybe we'll get a second one back, but I've wasted 2 lives on this run, and it's just not what you need to put yourself in a position for success. That's how it goes, man. Oh. You mess up one jump like I did last time, and you're out of life instantly. Like that. I might not even get past Port Town 2, guys. Might not even get to Firefield. Oh my gosh, why would they? Oh my god, there's a blinky right there. Are you? Of course. Of course I hit the ramp and I land on the blinky. This is just it's absolutely unbelievable difficulty. They do not mess around, and they never have with F-Zero. With where they put enemies, where they put other cars, where they put anything, they just don't mess around. Well, we'll see if we can even get to Firefield, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on, Disciple Maker? Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Great to see you, as always. On the 3rd circuit of F-Zero, not able to get past it. It is just embarrassing, because I've beaten this game so many times over the last 31 years that it should be a crime, but Not over yet. Not just yet, but we'll be soon. Even if I pass through this, there ain't no way I'm beating Firefield on the first run. I don't think I've ever done that in 31 years on one run. Maybe for a brief period of time in like 1995 or something. All right, that's a good solid first run here. But now this is where they start putting other cars in your path, like right here. You almost have to hit the wall to get past them. They're just so unpredictable. Then they'll increasingly start putting blinkies in your path. You do not want a blinky on Porttown 2. All right, that's a good turn, baby. That's a good turn, baby. I ain't giving up. I'm still here. Three laps left. Full health. We're good so far. Good so far. All right, here we go, baby. Here we go. Here we go. Ooh, ooh. Still okay. We got two turbo boosts in the back end if we need it. Okay. Oh, it's so frustrating. This game is so. It's so unfair. It's so frustrating. Oh my gosh. Stay alive. All right. We're good. I just almost lost right there, guys. That was so close. Here we go, baby. First place. All right, let's see the blinkies. Guys, I'm freaking out. I got one more lap. I'm in first. I'm freaking out. Just get me to Firefield, baby. That's it. There's the blinky. There's the inevitable blinky and the other car that they just put there to screw with you as the player so hard. There we go. There we go. All right, we at least made it to Firefield, baby. Disciple Maker says, have you played A Plague's Tale? Amazing game. Cannot wait for the sequel. Absolutely 100% I played Plague's Tale. In fact, 3 weeks ago, maybe a month ago, I put it back on my system because I had started it and I had so much fun with it and I appreciated the small indie effort and the quality in that game despite the small resources from a development and a publishing perspective that went into it. I put it back on my system and was like, you know what? I'm going to take this weekend and I'm going to dedicate it to A Plague's Tale and I'm going to beat it. What a fantastic game. You're absolutely right. I'm glad to see that a sequel is coming out, Disciple Maker, and that it's at full price, that they've been recognized and given the resources that they need to create not just a proper sequel, but a sequel that is a full-fledged, full game, full cost game to reflect the time and effort that they were given to put into it. Very excited about A Plague's Tale. Absolutely. I beat it and I just beat it recently. Great question and great to see you, by the way, Disciple Maker. Welcome back yet again. For those of you who are joining just now or watching later, this is a drinking stream, so I've had a couple things to drink here. And right now we're just opening the night with some F-Zero. We've played through the first two circuits and we're now on the hardest circuit in the game. We're about to enter the hardest map in the entire game, and I have precisely zero chance of finishing this circuit with Firefield. I've got no additional lives going into this. I've got to beat it on my first run, finish the top 3. It's not going to happen. I don't even think I'll get to the end of it. If I'm allowed, if I even get to the end of it, I won't finish top 3. But I'll certainly probably blow up before we even get to that point. But it is what it is. Let's get to it. At least I got to Firefield. Oh, it's Red Canyon 2. Dear Lord. I'm not even, guys. Dear Lord, I forgot about Red Canyon 2. Let's see how this goes. Not going to go well, but let's see how it goes anyway. Music's so good. There is a shortcut on this. Let's see if I can hit it. Oh no. Jeez. Not off to the best start. There we go. I tried. I lost the whole circuit trying. You have to hit a speed boost to get it. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. And yet, I'm playing it again because I have to at least get to Firefield. I'm sorry. Look, I know a lot of you guys want to see other stuff, but I gotta get to Firefield tonight. I gotta beat the circuit tonight. Before we play anything else, I've got to beat this circuit tonight. I don't know how many of you out there are disappointed, but if you're disappointed, I'm so sorry. Here we go. Avoid every mine. I feel good. I feel good on this run. I feel like this is going to be the run where we do it. If I don't beat it on this run, guys, I'll switch to something else. I'll switch to Xenoblade. But I don't know. F-Zero is one of the best games in my opinion ever, and I want to at least get to Firefield to show it to you guys because it is such a wicked freaking course that deserves to be shown, even though it's been around for however many years. I'm telling you that it is just evil. The way that they place other vehicles on the night circuit, it's just evil. By the way, not made easier by the drinking that's going on for the drinking streak. I'm hitting every mine that's on the map. Guys, if I don't pass Mute City 3, I'll switch. I'll switch to something else. So annoying. Oh my god, it's so annoying. These cars are so annoying. Look where they place them. Like, you can't avoid them. They're... Here we go now. Here we go. Guys, I could also buy a new game and play it tonight. I've been thinking about Returnal. I've got about $150 for PS5, but I play PS5 probably the least. Are you kidding me right now? I just almost lost. All right. We got through it. We got through the first round. This is going to be such a disastrous run through the Night League. Oh, boy. Deathwind 2 is second. Oh, my God. All right, here we go now. Here we go now. Here we go now. I don't need to be first. Don't need to be first, ladies and gents. Just need to finish. Right? Here we go. Dude, this pulling you towards the barriers on the map is such a unique and very cool mechanic. especially for the time when this game came out. Like, what an incredible thing. Seriously. What great game design to differentiate a map, not just aesthetically, but mechanically as well. All right, baby. There we go. There we go. There we go. 2 more laps or 1 more lap? 2 more laps. All right. Here, I'm all excited. I'm going to finish first. I should have known because of the lack of standard vehicles in front of me. We don't need blinkies here. We don't need blinkies. Blinkies are the last thing we need on this map. Final lap. All right. This is so intense, guys. It really is. It's so intense. It's all right. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. I thought for sure I was going to lose right there because I hit him in the back. I thought the guy was going to come up behind me and get me in 4th. Stingray or whatever. 3rd, 2nd, 1st, 3rd. The most important thing here, ladies and gentlemen, is that we have not finished in 4th, which means that we haven't lost a life yet. I can't accrue lives unless I finish 1st, I think. We'll see if I can get an extra life. We'll see. Like right now, if I was going into Firefield right now, I would not like my chances at all. I need more lives. Port Town 2 again. This is what cost me my run last game. Let's see if I've learned anything. Doesn't look like it. Get out of my way! Oh my god, it's so frustrating. Lap 1. Power down on lap 1. I'm safe until rank 10. All right, we're really going to need to come back here now. There's just no space. There's just no space for you and any other cars on this map, man. You just can't. You just can't get by him. Look at that. You just can't. Didn't get any health on that last run. Jeez. Here we go. Here we go. 4. Okay. Now it's the main cars of the game. Whew. Oh, Golden Fox in 3rd instead of 1st. How about it? He's usually pulling up the rear if you're in 1st on 2nd, but we got a blinky right in front of us because of course we do. All right, guys. I think that right there is a pretty damn good recovery. See if we can't get 2nd here. I don't want to. It's not worth it to me to be hitting the walls like this trying to get in 2nd. This is so bad. This is so bad. That's it. That's it, guys. It's over. Don't know what else to say. You guys can kind of see how hard it is and how frustrating it is with the game, putting these blinkies and these other cars in your way, and you have no way to get around them unless you're absolutely perfect. That's what makes the Night League and F-Zero so absolutely difficult, and probably what they base the difficulty level off of for future titles, because F-Zero is never known to be easy, but my God, is it unbearably, unforgivingly difficult at the worst times. You can put an entire run and get into the second to or the third to last, race in the match, and the difficulty spike is just insurmountable. Unless you have a lot of it's luck. Some of it can be luck. That was just terrible on my part. I'm losing my senses with my drinking, so that's me. All right, guys, I think I'm about done with F-Zero. I'm not running through this again, so we'll try this one more time. That one was totally on me. I'm not in any condition really mentally to be playing this anyway, so. We can't even get to Firefield without Red Canyon 2. I might not even get to Red Canyon 2 on this run. Didn't gain any health there. Totally on me. Should have gotten over. But I'm in first, so let's see how it goes. If I at least get to Red Canyon, that would be a nice. Get over there. There we go, baby. All right, we got a life back. We got a life back, ladies and gentlemen. So if we can finish this out strong, we'll have at least 2 lives to get, maybe through Red Canyon number 2 if I don't try to take the shortcut without a booster, which last time doomed me instantly. I forgot you needed the actual booster for that to even attempt it. Oh, Blinky. Oh, Blinky, and oh, regular car. Oh, look at that pass, baby. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. Oh, not good. Okay, we got 2 of these. That's fine. Last lap. Come on. Ooh, hard landing there. God, they put those cars in front of you just to screw you up. It's so frustrating. There we go. Getting a little bit better on that. Oh, get out of my way. First place, baby. First place, baby. That's how you respond. All right, we got an extra life for Red Canyon 2. All right, let's see how this goes. I just want to get to Firefield. It's not even about beating Firefield because there ain't no way that's going to happen with only 2 lives, assuming I get through Red Canyon 2 here without losing a life, which is probably not going to happen. But it is what it is. It's going to buff out. Or maybe I'll do great and I'll earn a second life in 3 shots at Firefield. This run is not over, ladies and gentlemen. This run is not over. These jumps are exceedingly dangerous when you've got cars around you because they can really mess with you. Oh. Okay. You hit 2 mines. They're at least gone for the rest of this race. That's fine. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Let's get over and get some health. Guys, I shouldn't. Oh man, I shouldn't. I'm gonna try to hit the shortcut. I'm gonna use my booster and I'm gonna try to hit this shortcut. Oh no. Oh no. Here we go. Oh, come on. I was so close. Look how close I was. Come on. You gotta give me a break. You gotta give me a break. It's so close. I hit that freaking left arrow, man. Oh, man. What's going on, John Payne? I've been working, dude. Been working. Talked about it a lot earlier in the stream, man. I'm trying to come back within the next 2 weeks to regular consistency. We'll see how that goes. But, yeah, just my job, dude. My job has been absolutely brutal when it comes to time worked and all that kind of stuff. So upset. I really thought I had that, man. I hit it with full speed. I just went off just a little bit, and I must have landed 1 pixel short, if that. Maybe if I finish first place here, we can get an extra life. Can't try it again this round. I'm so tempted to, though. I'm so tempted to. I'm like, no pain, no gain, right? There we go. We're going for it, guys. If I lose, I lose. It is what it is. I went for it. Just to prove it, I've beaten Firefield. 3 minutes and 49 seconds being the best record thus far. We didn't get a chance to see it here tonight. Look, it is what it is. I tried. I went through every single circuit, and I am loopy for obvious reasons because this is a drinking stream. But now I got to try to decide what you guys want to see. I'm starting to get a little bit hungry. I might have to take a little break for a dinner. But we've got options. We've got Elden Ring. We have Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, which is what I'm like, I'm all over right now, trying to play and get through before I buy Xenoblade Chronicles 3. And again, I've got that weird story where I played Xenoblade Chronicles 2 first, put almost 300 hours into it, and then I'm playing Definitive Edition. I want to get through that before I play 3. A little bit in a backwards order, but it is what it is. We've got Hades on Game Pass, which is going soon at the end of this month, actually, and I will be buying it for 20% off because that game is absolutely phenomenal. We got Horizon Forbidden West. We've got Lost Judgment, which I'm getting ready to beat. I'm in the last 2 chapters for that, but I could do a ton of side content. You guys let me know what you'd like to see. I'm going to take a quick break here, and then we are going to be back and playing some more games. Give me 1 minute. Hit me up on the stream or on the live chat with what you want to see me play, and we'll go from there. Ladies and gentlemen, I've got some extenuating circumstances. I'm going to go hang out with the kids and the wife for a little bit tonight, but I'm back. Long story short, I might be back on streaming late tonight, maybe 11:30 Eastern, somewhere around there. But I want to spend a little bit of time with them before the end of the night. So we got what? It's a solid 2.5 hours here tonight. We played some F-Zero. I tried desperately to get to Firefield and failed due to obvious reasons. But plenty of positive things to say about the Nintendo Switch, and we'll be streaming a lot more of the Nintendo Switch, and in particular Xenoblade, whether it's Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition or Xenoblade Chronicles 3, which is, from what I hear, a legitimate Game of the Year contender. But I'm going to take a break for now. I thought I was going to be on all night, all that kind of good stuff, but we're going to go watch some wrestling, hang out with the girls, do some things with them, and spend a little bit of time with the wife. And then I've got the vacation weekend ahead of me before we head back to work. I thank each and every one of you for joining me here tonight. Sorry for the sudden end. Some things just came up. We just got to make sure we take care of them. But I hope each and every one of you are doing well. Take care of yourselves. God bless. And we'll see you in that next stream. Happy Friday. Have a great weekend. Hit me up on Twitter at Bauer Kills. And anywhere else on any of my YouTube videos or my streams, feel free to hit me with a comment on any of those as well. Thank you for joining me.